Let's listen in to what the MD and CEO of BSE, Sundaraman Ramamurthy, had to say in terms of the interim budget. What's his take on the budget?
This is an interim budget. The Honorable Finance Minister has once again delivered a responsible, innovative and inclusive budget. This budget lays emphasis on fiscal prudence and gives room for private capital investment into the growth of India. Continuing with the trends of the last 10 years, the FM once again lays down the foundation for a very strong path for India with due focus on areas of national importance.
Moving on then, and my colleague Anurag Shah had the chance to speak with the NSE MD and CEO Ashish Chauhan on what he makes of the budget announcement. Let's hear out an excerpt from that chat.
All these things are important, but broadly three words that came to my mind when the Honorable Finance Minister was presenting the budget is welfareism, growth and fiscal restraint. So broadly, any country which calls itself a developed country has to create a social security framework. In some ways, over 10 years, this government has been able to create that social security without telling us. They built brick by brick from providing housing to people, poor people and middle class, to providing pensions and also insurance at a very low cost. And now with Ayushman Bharat, even medical care, as well as the free food program or free ration program providing food to 80 crore people has been a phenomenal success in my opinion.
So more marks due to the welfareism.
And I mean, this is over 10 years without telling us a social security has been built. And if a country has to become or call itself a developed economy by 2047, this is like the base part of it. And the next part is the infrastructure, where again they had announced more than 10 lakh crore of outlay for 23-24, and they have spent, I think, the entire amount. Literally, probably less than 5% is remaining. And that's where I think, again, the execution, one is to have layout, other is to spend, and third to get the results. Because sometimes you may announce and you may not spend. Sometimes you may spend and you may not actually get the results. Here, the results are for everyone to see. That's why, for me, the growth part.
And sir, how do you see this fiscal deficit target and going ahead for FY26? The government has given a target of 4.5% also.
So that's why the third pillar of this budget was fiscal restraint. Okay. That you started with expectation of 5.8%. Now you or 5.9%. It has become 5.8%. So you control your expenses. It is easy to spend for a government. Very difficult to control the spend, and that's what they have done very well over last 10 years. Even during COVID, which I feel they should have also highlighted compared to the rest of the world. But in terms of the fiscal restraint, there have been, and their confidence, I think, stems from their ability to see the growth that is coming, and also their ability to collect taxes. GSTN or direct tax automation, both have actually created tremendous buoyancy in the tax collection, which is what is giving this government that comfort that today we are at say 5.7% or 5.8% of the GDP for 23-24. Next year we'll go to 5.1 and then 4.5. So that's showing you the confidence of this government that will continue to remain fiscally responsible, but will still
that is appreciated by